skit has been going on. Somebody mentioned RuPaul's Drag Race. Who here knows of Bianca Del Rio?
Yeah!
I had the opportunity to see Miss Del Rio in Savannah coming up soon. Now, I was supposed to stay with my aunt. She lives close to Savannah. She said she didn't have availability, but then she did. Somebody wasn't going to stay with her that day, so we were going to go ahead. And then my mom came up to me and she was like, Caitlin, my sister said that your cousin was coming. He's a preacher. And he would like to talk to you. I found out my aunt was staging an intervention.
Good luck.
I was advised to put a camera in the corner and say that I had met the man of my life, Mr. Kyle Ryan. I will not be taking that advice, sadly, but that's one of the main things that has been pissing me off. And so I have anger issues, severe anger issues, and I really don't know how to deal with them. And so I took my trigger from fight to flight, and I just go to Walmart because that's the only thing open. It's Georgia at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're mad because your Oreo fell in the milk. But I got so frustrated. And I'm sitting here in front of the coffee outlet, like there's hundreds of choices at Walmart, all like 5 of the decaf in the section. I couldn't pick which one. And I was going nuts. I was thinking about, like, should I smother people with pillows or should I smother them with kindness because I don't know which is worse. The whole time there was this awkward moment, and it was the most relieving, revealing time of my life because I finally realized why people look at me and say that I need to get laid. You were so frustrated, you don't know. I cannot get anybody to lay me. I drove all the way up to Marietta, Georgia. I tried to psych myself out by saying, it's Atlanta, it's going to be nice. And then I got there. Now, it wasn't a total loss. No. And once upon a time, I did a skit where I asked people to ask me questions. And one of them was, like, do kings date kings? Do queens date queens? That kind of thing. Well, I never thought I'd fall for a king, but I kind of did. I mean, hell, they're hot. Either way. They don't put on facial hair, they're Asian, they don't need to. And so we got to talking, and I went up and visited them, and, well, they kind of lived with their ex, but everything's cool, they're not with them. I mean, they were basically friends for the last year, they didn't even fuck each other, so hell, what do I care? But we decided to watch a run of Disney movies in honor of Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin, the works, and finally, his ex went to bed. He started snuggling up real close, and I'm like, for the first time in a year and a half, I can feel it. It is close. And he snuggled up more, and then he laid in my lap, and then he called me comfortable. I ignored that. And he got closer and closer, and he was just looking at me with these eyes, and we were like this close, and I'm like, come on, Tranny. And he never did. He never did. And he went to bed. He went to bed to sleep with his ex because he couldn't fucking get his bed together in the room that he was supposed to move into.
Tease.
Exactly. And then we got up the next morning, and he offered to make me breakfast, but I said no, I wasn't hungry. I was anticipating leaving. And then he cuddled up again when his ex went to work. His ex went to work, and then he kind of sat up, and he looked at me, and he said, you know, I really have to apologize, because last night I felt really good, and it was the first time I've been nervous in a long time, and I just chickened out. You chickened out. A year and a half, I pulled the teenage move of I yawn, and I put my arm